An exciting adventure in the heart of Johannesburg at Steyn City took place on February 24. Following the success of two previous annual Auto and General Cross-Tri events, 2024 welcomed 800 fearless athletes ready to take on the challenge.
Super Saturday in Steyn City for the third edition of the Auto and General Cross Triathlon. 800 athletes are here for a fabulous day of swim, bike, run and fun. The long course are doing a 600 swim, 30k mountain bike and a 7k run, and the short course exactly half of that. Starts in this beautiful lagoon, the bike on the incredible trails here in Steyn City, the run as well. The great thing about the Auto and General Cross Triathlon is that it's bringing a whole bunch of new athletes to triathlon. There are a lot of novices who are loving the fact that in that lagoon you can almost walk the swim. Let's go.
No, I do definitely think that it's something different. It's a very different challenge because it means that you can't just focus on one and put all your training into that. You've got to keep trying to switch it up, and I think that's what makes it so interesting and so beautiful. I've got a stack of clothes over here in preparation because you bring half your wardrobe for an event like this.
I was invited up here by Louise last year. I didn't really know what to expect. By Fritz and the guys, I thought, triathlon in Joburg in a residential estate, like this will just be kind of a fun day out. Not necessarily a triathlon classically in its own right. I mean, we're in a swimming pool, etc. So I didn't expect much, and I was blown away.
On the starting line, familiar faces and new faces to this multidiscipline sport were eager to vanquish the full-distance Auto and General Cross-Tri. Each athlete with their own race plan, the ultimate winner would need a flawless performance in the swim and on the bike and on the run to take the top podium spot. Back for a third attempt for the title, 27-year-old seasoned South African triathlete Adriaan Myburgh had high hopes for his race.
Well, I must say I'm very confident today. I know there's a lot of guys here who's very eager, who want to have a go at it. Gotten third place once, second place once, so hoping to get that top spot today.
Yeah, last year was my first event here at Steyn City. Yeah, it was a really nice event. I came first, so I came back this year just to try to get a podium spot again. Yeah, it's a lucky event.
The start gun sets the athletes off, and soon the nerves settle as they submerge into the sparkling waters of the 300-meter Steyn City Lagoon. The full distance requires 2 laps in the water, shallow enough for tired swimmers to walk if they feel the need to rest, while the short distance means 1 lap before heading out of the water and dashing to transition 1. Once all the participants have completed the swim discipline, the Steyn City Lagoon is open for the supporters to enjoy this world-class facility. Keeping abreast from the heat, the elite men and elite women maintain a high stroke rate as part of their plan for a perfect swim performance. South African triathlete Jared Douglas completes the first half of the 600-meter swim with a small lead ahead of the field. A marshal is stationed at the turnaround point where the second lap starts. Safety is of utmost importance, and lifeguards are highly visible at all times while people are in the water. Jared Douglas is first out the water with defending champion Shaun Wolfaardt and second place Adriaan Myburgh hot on his heels. Myburgh makes up time in transition 1 and is first on the bike, followed by Douglas and Wolfaardt. Lucie Zelenkova, Jocelyn Bretherick, Erica Lutz, Louise Bentley and Nicolette Griffioen were the top 5 elite women out of the water and through the swim bike transition. In triathlon, the rule is that athletes must push their bikes out of T1 until they reach the mount line, where they may start racing on their bicycle. The second leg of the Auto and General Cross-Tri full mountain bike distance is 30 kilometers. But don't underestimate the elevation on this route. 1,434 meters is far from flat and will get your blood pumping. The route varies in technical terrain with 2 kilometers single track with berms and jumps and a rocky 4-kilometer section with tight turns and narrow bridges. It's a game of leapfrog between the leading elite men. Shaun has every intention to retain the Auto and General Cross-Tri title. However, Adriaan is not going to make it easy for the defending champion. There's no gap to go on the attack. The helicopter is on a mission to follow the leading men and leading women while capturing the scenery of the mountain bike trails that Steyn City residents have access to all year round.
Okay, in Steyn City you get all the variant elements of mountain biking. It's on single tracks, it's open roads, it's on golf tracks. So yeah, it's just an amazing route to do the event at. Yeah.
Steyn City offers undulating mountain bike trails with riveting river rides. Where in the world will residents be able to access such unique cycling routes?
The bike's quite technical and got a lot of climbing, so I'm very light. So we'll see towards the end. 2 years ago I attacked on the one climb and the never ender, and see if I can do that again this year.
Finally, a flat, and Wolfaardt is fierce on the attack, only for Myburgh to take the lead again. Auto and General Cross-Tri is the most exclusive triathlon in the country, boasting 2,000 acres of secure indigenous parkland with world-class leisure facilities, catering for athletes and fitness enthusiasts alike.
Well, I mean, they don't call it the most exclusive triathlon in probably Africa for nothing. It really is a amazing, breathtaking race. The climbing, the route in general isn't very physical, but it's a fun, safe route for everyone, but yet challenging with a few interesting aspects.
Showcasing pedal power at their peak, both Shaun and Adriaan racing relentlessly. Myburgh makes his move and leads once more. Meanwhile, Ryno Owen has found his form on the bike and playing catch-up to Adriaan and Shaun. Picking up the pace, Adriaan Myburgh is racing like a free man and hopefully taking in the spectacular scenery Steyn City has to offer. First to dismount his bike, Adriaan has ample time in transition 2 to change into his running gear. Pure determination from Shaun Wolfaardt means the race is not over. Ryno is still in contention for a podium position.
Do you know what? The Auto and General Cross Triathlon at Steyn City is so incredible because you get a chance to experience the beauty of this place. So not only do we get to swim in that awesome lagoon, I've never seen anything like it anywhere else. The biking, it's tough, but it's just so beautiful. Like in training sometimes, I've just taken a moment and gone, wow, I actually get to do this in a place like this, and the same with the running.
I'm excited. It's my first ever triathlon, and I chose an X-triathlon, so that's going to be interesting. I've never professionally swum. I think every time I swim, it's just for leisure. I've never been, well, I was on a mountain bike for the first time yesterday, so this is all new to me. The cycling element, I'm a road cyclist, not a mountain biker, so that's going to be different. The running parts I'm familiar with, but I'm excited.
So it's been a while since I've swum. Put the speedo on, doesn't feel as good as it used to. We managed to find our best bike and our best runner. So I think it's going to be a good race for us. The plan is to try give these guys a good lead and see if they can hold on.
What made you choose the Auto and General Cross-Tri?
a friend tried to convince me to get into this as a crazy stunt, yeah.
And what do you think?
I'm excited. Nervous, but excited.
Okay, what's your name?
Etienne.
Etienne, where are you from?
Boksburg.
Oh, jeez. You have swimming pools in Boksburg?
No, not at all. I didn't swim at all. I can't even swim, so.
And have you checked out the mountain bike course? Because I thought Joburg was flat, but it's not.
Well, I haven't. I've been here before to support my teammates, but I haven't.
See, that's how it works. If you're at home, you start as a supporter and then you become a competitor. But so I've got some advice for you. All you need to do is complete, not compete.
Exactly. It's a triathlon, so I'm going to try my best.
So it's not TRI, it's TRY.
No, TRI.
It's all eyes on well-known South African ultra trail runner Nicolette Griffioen, who proves to be a natural athlete on the bike too. Racing at altitude is having no effect on the well-acclimatized athlete, who is from Johannesburg. Griffioen's competition is working hard to close the gap on the elite women's leader. But Nicolette seems to be content cycling solo. Is that a smile from Sandra Mansvelder? Must be for the 25 to 29 age grouper, who was ranked second in her age group and fifth overall at the 2023 Ironman 70.3 Durban. The Auto and General Cross Tri is an opportunity for elite athletes and fitness enthusiasts to test their fitness for endurance events on their race calendar. Nicolette Griffioen sailed into Transition 2. The last leg of the Auto and General Cross Tri is a 7-kilometer combination of concrete and single track. Griffioen already out of the bike run transition. Her 5-minute 26-second lead means there's no elite woman competitor in sight. Adriaan Moolman has years of mountain bike experience under her belt and used her skills to catapult into second position. Moolman also creating a comfortable lead ahead of third position, Rachel Jane Green. Sandra Mansvelder enters Transition 2. Not far behind Mansvelder is Bronwyn Gordon. Myburgh and Wolfaardt are still battling it out in the last discipline of the Auto and General Cross Tri hosted by Steyn City.
It's just amazing running through all the houses, running through all the trees, which in itself is outstanding with what they've done with the amount of trees they've planted here, and good for the environment, everything. It's just impressive. Oh.
All three top elite athletes keeping the race intensity by maintaining high running stride rates. Congratulations to Adriaan Myburgh, Auto and General Cross Tri winner, in a time of 1 hour, 50 minutes, 51 seconds.
That was the hardest I ran on such tired legs ever. About 1.5 kilometers into the race, I sprained my right ankle so badly, and I thought, shucks, it might be goners with me. And then I just started praying, and I think I ran on grace. And at one stage I heard out of transition the gap was 10 seconds. A while later I heard the gap was 23 seconds, and I said to myself, that's too close. Shaun is a fast finisher. I need to push hard. And then about 2 k's out, I heard the gap was 2 minutes, and I was like, shucks, I can go easier. But then it just felt like it got harder and harder with this last hill up to the finish. I tried to push as hard as possible. The bike was very tactical. There was a few attacks from Shori. From my side, I had to close the gap to him. Glad I was able to. I struggled a lot in the single track today. It was a bit stiff, but also my legs didn't feel very well. I think it's because of last weekend's hard race. But it all paid off in the end to basically pushed myself beyond the point of comfort. So yeah.
Auto and General cross-tri defending champion Shaun approaches the finish line in second place, also achieving a personal best.
Yeah, okay. The race was quite hard. I must say the bike leg was really hard. The swim wasn't too bad. Got out in a good position with Adriaan and all of us managing to ride together on the bike for a while before I tried to break away. Held the gap for quite some time, but just couldn't hold him off. Eventually he caught me, and up the never-ending climb, my legs just gave in, and I just couldn't hold. I tried for as long as I could and tried to close in the gap, but he was strong today, and I mean he was the best on the day, so I take my hat off to him. I train with him all the time, so I have the world of respect for him. So yeah, well done to everyone who raced, and yeah, thank you.
Third place finisher Ryno Owen finished 4 minutes 23 seconds behind winner Adriaan Myburgh in a finish time of 1 hour 55 minutes 14 seconds.
It was an awesome day out, my first auto in general this year, so super stoked to be in the mix today. Yeah, happy with the swim. As a weaker swimmer, I was happy to exit the water with some of the front guys. And yeah, I know you got to know your deficits, got to know your strengths, and I know some of the descents I know I can make up to some of the front guys. So I had to work a bit hard in the beginning on the lack of descent, catch some of the guys, and then on the climbs I started to realize, yes, but these guys can put down some proper power. So it was just hanging on for dear life for as long as possible, try and make up some time on the descents. And at the end, Adriaan and Shaun just hoid it. They dropped me completely. I bonked a bit. Carbohydrates weren't really absorbing too well, so I decided, you know what, let me ride my own pace. Let me make sure I'm following my nutrition plan. And the run was just pure survival. Super happy, no blisters or anything for today. But yeah, awesome day out, awesome course. Super happy to run with the podium today.
Champagne showers for the 2024 podium winners. Congratulations to the top 10 elite men finishers of the Auto and General Cross-Tri. Nicolette Griffioen was fifth out the water, but once she was on the bike and in her running shoes, was in full command for 2/3 of the race. Back to retain the Auto and General Cross-Tri title, Nicolette Griffioen crosses the finish line in a time of 2 hours, 7 minutes, 47 seconds.
Yeah, it was a bit of a washing machine swim. Checked my time when I got out. I think I was a bit slower than last year, so I tried to make up some time on the bike, but I've had a good year of riding, so I think I managed to do that. Yeah, I really love the course out here. Know it from the 94.7 mountain bike race. And then it was onto the run, and I just tried to hang on to my position. And yeah, I managed to do that, so very, very happy. It was a great day, perfect weather, really enjoyed it.
It was an incredible race. My first time here. Last year I was a spectator with an injury, so this year I was very excited to participate. The swim was incredible. I always enjoy the swim. Then going into the mountain bike, I'm normally a bit nervous because I'm not the best mountain biker, but these trails were incredible. I got so excited. It was a nice downhill at the start, a lot of climbing, so it tested some of the fitness and endurance, and then the running is always my favorite, and it was a nice downhill, but for every downhill there's an uphill, and it was a tough end, but a great result, very happy.
The swim was a lovely route, it was nice and fast. A bit different to the normal open water swim, but I loved it. Then the mountain bike, I'm not a mountain biker, so just holding my own on the trails. I coach the kids at the school, and I think they've made me fit, so thank you to them. And then the run, that's where I think I'm strongest, and I pushed and I pushed, and I saw the character and I got lost. So concentrate on the routes, not on the people in front of you, and next time. Yeah, but happy with the result, and thank you to the amazing sponsors, and it's an amazing race. I've loved every minute. Thank you.
Congratulations to the top 10 elite women finishers of the Auto and General Cross-Tri. The day at the Auto and General Cross-Tri was not all about winning. It was also about spending the morning outdoors, enjoying the immaculate scenery at Steyn City.
I'm actually doing CrossFit, so this is something completely new to me. So the last couple of months I've learned how to cycle, learned how to swim, and learned how to run. So brand new.
It's much, much better than last year. Last year we thought we were going to die. It looks like we're going to survive this one. So last hill to go and then we're there.
No, it's been really good. Last year I suffered, I fell twice. I still have battle scars. So I came back to conquer my demons, and I think I got 3 Ks left of the cycle, and then I'm just going to run it out, and I'm happy to be here.
The older I get, I think the more that I want to try and stay as young as possible. So I thought I'd give it a go. Last year I really enjoyed it, so I gave it a go again.
We still have 7 Ks to run after this. I don't know, the legs are feeling it, but it's fun. The scenery helps.
I don't think I've got much left. I think that mountain bike really hurt us, but we've got about, 5 Ks left of running, 6 maybe? 5, sure. So we're almost there, we've got to hang in there. How do you feel?
Yeah, that cycle was definitely tough. My first triathlon, but thoroughly enjoying it.
Great venue, I haven't seen any of it. I've been in the bushes, I've been on the tracks, I've been just trying to get to the finish, but apparently a lovely place. Love to come back and play the golf course. No, it's been fun. All the competitors, having fun with a couple of my mates, and there's one of them right there. He's struggling a little bit. He's got a bit of cramp, but we're going to get to the end and then we're going to have a beer.
It's extremely tough because, you think, when you look at it, you think it's easier, but once when you do it, it's tougher than what you thought. Actually, I don't know what I was doing.
I think it's very well organized. I like the fact that there's a limited amount of people. It's not a mad rush, and it's just run really smoothly. So it's really challenging.
Oh, the venue is excellent. I think having it here at Steyn City just felt very safe. It's beautiful. Everyone was brilliant. The start, the finish, the signboards. On my training routes, I got lost. Today was excellent.
The cross-tri would not be possible without title sponsor Auto and General and host sponsor Steyn City. Thank you for your support.
So Steyn City is obviously quite unique in being able to host a triathlon event. We have a beautiful 300-meter lagoon. We actually have 50 kilometers of running and separate 50-kilometer cycle tracks. So we could actually host an event like this, So we're actually very privileged to be able to do that.
Auto and General has such a proud association with the Auto and General Triathlon, hosted here at the beautiful Steyn City. And this is the 3rd year that we've been involved in this triathlon. And the reason why it is special for us is that the sport of triathlon athletes are exceptional people. They are committed to their sport, they are tenacious, they work hard, and those are values that Auto and General also embody, and which we encourage in our staff and which we try to provide to our customers as well. I think another thing that makes this triathlon exceptional is the fact that we have endurance races and really hard challenges for pros, but we've also introduced half races to give aspiring athletes an opportunity to participate in something as glorious as the Auto and General Triathlon.
We're growing, we learn, and we fall, and we stand up, and this is what this event has actually came in. Why don't you want to come to Steyn City? It's exclusive. We only have 800 entries. You need to enter as soon as these entries open, otherwise it's going to be sold out. You're going to be left alone again. I had almost 50 odd people just messaging me randomly for an entry. You need to get in your entries as quick as possible. This place is next level. Steyn City has really upped their game on the routes, in the lagoon area, in the city centre area, for you guys to be part of this beautiful setting. It's been an incredible day, but having an incredible day with incredible weather and people around you and athletes finishing over the finish line comes also with an incredible team, the Faces team, the Faces media team, and every single Steyn City team on the ground here, and the Auto and General people just helping out. They were just unbelievable. You are absolutely incredible for me. Thank you.
Well done to everyone who took part in the 3rd edition of the Auto and General Cross Tri, hosted at Steyn City. See you in 2025.
It's a great event when you can finish up enjoying the ice blue, nice refreshing waters of the lagoon here at Steyn City. The 3rd edition of the Auto and General Cross Triathlon has been a massive success. 800 huge smiles on every finisher's face, but the biggest smiles for our champions, Nicolette Griffioen and Adriaan Myburgh. Stick around for more phenomenal cross triathlon action and for big news about what's happening here in 2025.